Good morning, my loves. We are here. We are filming. So I decided today, since we don't have a vlog, we're gonna just do a little get ready with me life updates, because normally when we vlog, sorry, I'm pulling up my notes. Normally when we vlog, you basically see what's going on, you see the updates. I figured let's just talk about them because we weren't able to vlog this week. So I'm gonna also be doing my makeup during this video, and I'm gonna be using some of my favorites at the moment. So this is kind of like a current favorites video, in addition to a get ready with me and a little life update. You know, I like to mix everything into one. I'm using first of all, I have nothing on my skin right now. I just splash, in the morning, I like to just splash my face with cool water to just kind of like wake myself up, close up my pores. I like to kind of utilize the natural oils on the skin in the morning because I am dry. So I don't really like to scrub my face with like a cleanser and do like a ton of skincare in the morning, especially if I'm putting makeup on, because I find that like loads and loads of skincare under makeup can usually mess things up. So I'm just using the Keys SOULCARE Illuminating Serum. I really like this. You can see the immediate glow it gives. It feels almost like, I don't know if this is water-based, but it feels watery, which is really nice because it's just feels hydrating, but it gives this glow. It's really, really good. Also, two products really quick to mention before we dive into makeup that are favorites right now, because I used these yesterday and I feel like my skin looks so much better than it did before I use these. This is healing, this is going down, this is healing. We had a little breakout because it's that time in the month, so I had to share these with you guys. First is the Peace Out dark spots. These are cool because they have little micro needles in them, and I have dark spot here and under here that I've been working on. If you use these a couple times a week, they've really been fading. But then also last night I used the Peace Out pore strip and chin strip, and I loved it. I also used the Peace Out acne dot for this pimple right here. So all three of those were so good. And then in the shower last night, or yesterday, when I was doing a hair mask, I put the Bondi Babe Clay Purifying Mask on, and my skin felt so smooth after. I'm gonna start incorporating this, I think, like once or twice a week, because it was one of those masks where like I saw an immediate difference, which is pretty rare. So then for eye cream, I'm using Eye Duty from First Aid Beauty. This is not new, but it's a long time favorite. If you're looking for a good brightening eye cream, I love, love, love this one. I have a discount code with First Aid. It is Sarah15. And I'm gonna link everything in the description box below for you guys. So if you want any of this stuff, just check that. But look at that immediate brightening. I don't struggle too crazy with dark circles, but I just love like a hydrated, bright under eye to start my makeup application. So I always grab for that one. I'm gonna use, since I didn't put any moisturizer on, I'm gonna use my Watermelon Niacinamide Dewdrops from Glow Recipe. And this is just a way to amp up that like moisture and make my skin like nice and hydrated and dewy before we start. So life updates, guys. This week, I'm trying to think what happened, but if you haven't really been keeping up with the vlogs and you just want like a quick life update, Logan took his first steps a couple weeks ago. He is still not like up on his feet walking around regularly, but he takes like 8 to 10 steps when he's walking to Ethan and I. So we know he's really close. We just think he's like taking his time. So that was really exciting when he took his first step. His first step, I was like, was that his first step? I like wasn't prepared. But then a couple of days later, we were just like sitting in the living room, and he looked at me and like pulled himself up on the ottoman and just walked to me. And that's when I started crying and I lost it, because I was just like, oh my God, my child is walking. He just walked to me like without us even prompting him, you know, like that was the moment where I was like freaking out. So it's really fun. It's honestly terrifying because it's like now he's even more of a liability. Like he can get into everything. He's falling more. Like I thought it would like get a little bit less stressful the older he got, but it's honestly like just more stuff to worry about the older he gets. Mom life. I feel like that's just mom life in a nutshell, right? That was Hollywood Flawless Filter Shade 3. I can't live without this stuff, you guys. It's so good. He is also saying like mama, dada, baba, nana, things like that. Those are his words right now, which is really, really cute. All right, so we're gonna keep it hydrated. I'm gonna use my Urban Decay Hydromaniac. This is good because it has 24-hour wear. It's gonna be good for the summer, but it's also just nice and dewy, and it still feels light. Like I almost feel like this is a tinted moisturizer a little bit, but it does give me relatively good coverage. I just don't want to go crazy, which I'm already doing. Also, I'm just gonna grab my setting spray and add a little more moisture. We just want a very glowy, effortless look today. These Milani sponges have quickly become a new favorite. They are so freaking affordable. And I just love, look at that, look how natural but beautiful. I just love the feel of them. I love that they're black so they don't get like disgusting looking after using makeup. So yeah, life as a mom has been honestly amazing. Like, it's just the coolest thing in the world. It really is. Like, it's kind of one of those things that you can't really describe until you've gone through it. And people always said that to me too. They're like, once you're a mom, you'll get it. I'm sure you've heard that if you're not a mom. But it's just the coolest thing ever. It just puts everything into perspective in your life, and it just like makes you care about the things that matter. And he is just so much freaking fun. Concealer, I'm gonna use NUDESTIX Nude 2. I really can't stop grabbing for this one, and this has been a favorite for probably almost 6 months. So Logan will be 1 in July, which I'm like, how did I have a child 1 year ago? I remember when I was pregnant, it was just like, I did not have the most fun pregnancy. Like, I did not really enjoy it, to be honest. And it was like, everything was the end of the world. It was so hard for me. And looking back, like, I'm starting to forget how bad it was. If that makes sense. Like, I remember I went through a time there where I would see pregnant people and I would like feel bad for them because I was like, I feel for you, girl. Like, I remember being there and like, that was not fun. But now I'm at the point where I see pregnant people and I'm like, it's so beautiful. So my brain is definitely playing tricks on me. We definitely want another one eventually, just not for a little while. I just really want to, I'm just not in a rush. He is such a handful and I just want to like fully get back to me and enjoy him as me before we introduce another human. I also want to be in a house. Like, I don't want another kid in an apartment. I never thought that I would have a kid in an apartment in the first place. So let alone like 2 kids, no. So we're running out of space. The kids have so much shit. He has so much stuff, so much junk. It just piles up. And I work from home. So like, I feel like I'm constantly picking up because I need a like clean space to work in or my mind goes crazy. So I'm like, adding another kid to the mix anytime soon is not part of the plan at all. Okay, so this is an annoying favorite because it's pricey, but this is the Givenchy powder. You guys, it's really amazing. I hate to say it. There are definitely powders that are good that are not this expensive, so do not feel like you need to buy something this expensive. I wanted to try it because it was going viral and I was like, is that really as good? This is part of my job, so I can justify buying this. But I get that this is insanely expensive and most people are not like running to the store to buy this. I know that e.l.f. makes a pink powder that's supposed to be really good. I think it's called I'm actually gonna buy it and try it out for you guys. The Halo something setting powder. It's supposed to be really, really good. So I'll do that and I'll actually compare it to this one because this is a pink powder. It's the Prism Libre powder. Okay, so what I love about it is it brightens, but it also blurs. It blurs my pores. It doesn't let my concealer crease in my like fine lines right under my eyes right there. And you don't need a lot of this at all. It's gonna last me 1 million years. You guys already know the Goof Proof Brow Pencil is my favorite. I also love the Precisely My Brow. I wear the shade 3.5, I believe. Yes. We have been on the house hunt for years at this point, and most people who don't own right now fully already know what I'm gonna say and what we're going through, and it's brutal. So I'm not trying to be a pity party at all. It's just the market is so insane right now. I will say I feel like there is a shift happening right now where there's more inventory than I'm used to seeing, and I feel like the prices aren't as astronomical. I don't know. We're going to see a couple houses actually this weekend. We'll see. I just don't have my hopes up on anything, but I do feel like the 2 houses we're going to see are like somewhat promising. So I never would have thought that at this point in my life I wouldn't own a house already. Just, I don't know, I'm 31 years old. I just thought I'd own a house by now, but it's nuts. If you were lucky enough to buy before everything went crazy, like I wish we bought the beginning of 2020. Can you imagine? We just weren't in a position to yet. Oh, I start to sweat. I might take my sweatshirt off. Don't worry, we're gonna warm up the face. I know I look crazy pale right now. I found a little dupe to the Patrick Ta Brow Wax. This is from Makeup Revolution, super, super cheap. And it comes with this little brush and you just comb it into your brows. It just makes them stand up. So yeah, we're fully on the house hunt. I would love to know, like I said, if there are any of you out there that are feeling what we're feeling, because it can be really discouraging at times. I was actually watching HGTV this morning and I was like, man, this channel depresses me. All right, so you guys already knew I have to use my dibs. So this is the shade 6, I believe. I like to put this on my lids. You guys are always asking me what eyeshadow I'm using. It's usually a bronzer. And then I just love this blush shade on top. I'm gonna do bronzer on top of that. I love my Charlotte powder bronzer. I'm waiting for the Charlotte cream bronzer. They are sending it to me. It should be here any day now. I'm trying to think of what else I can tell you about the house hunt. We are basically looking in southern New Hampshire because that's where our family is. That's kind of where we are right now. I don't want to go too far north, but honestly, we're just like, we're open to anything at this point because we're just like, we just really need something. We need something, but we also don't want to be stupid and like make an emotional decision just because we're like, we want a house so bad. Also, like, we live in the most expensive place in the country to live. So that's always really hard to like come to terms with because you look at other beautiful homes down south and you're like, oh, I could get that for my budget. I can't get anywhere close to that up here. Okay, did you guys just see how beautiful that just made? This is like always my problem area. This is the Kosas cloud set. It is so freaking good. It blurs everything, but it doesn't blur it in a mattifying way. It just keeps a glow, but oh, it's so good. I'm also gonna use this bronzer as my eyeshadow. So I'm just using any fluffy eyeshadow brush and I'm just kind of dusting this all over the lid. And I'm bringing it up here because it's gonna come into my nose contour a little bit and bringing it out. Just doing like a pretty solid wash of color, honestly. The other thing that Ethan and I considered and like are still considering is finding land and building. We know that materials are extremely delayed right now and that can be a challenge as well. But with the market being so high, we could almost build a perfect home for us right now for around the same price as what a house that we really like might cost us. Finding land is also not easy. And just like, are we like, the whole process of building, are we like, is that what we want to do for our first home? I don't know, that seems a little crazy, but the world is crazy, so. I just grabbed a smaller brush and I smoke out my lower lash line with that bronzer. I'm gonna do a huge Sephora order this weekend. I have 14 things in my cart for like $600 and I'm gonna test out so many new things for you guys because so much has come out recently and I'm like, I have to try all of this. This product I have been completely obsessed with. This is the Milani blush in the shade Petal Primavera. I found this at Target, but I have it linked on my storefront for you guys. I'm gonna use it as my blush, but I'm also gonna put it on my lids. I just want to show you how pretty this is. I use this in my drugstore video, but it gives this sheen, but it's just the perfect, subtle, pretty pink. It's gonna look so much better when I have a freaking tan whenever that happens this summer. And then I'm not even grabbing an eyeshadow brush. I'm just using that same blush brush and dusting that on the lids. So a lot of people have been recently asking me questions about kind of like my wellness journey or how I lost weight after having Logan, and we can do a whole video on this because it has been a journey. He's almost 1 and I still feel like I'm not all the way where I want to be, but I feel very strong and I feel confident. I've definitely made huge strides. All I've been doing for eyeliner lately is the Rock and Coal from Charlotte, and I just do a little on the outer lash line. And then I either grab a brush, but usually not a brush. I usually just grab my finger, and I just lightly push this and like smoke it out with my finger. If you have a nail, you can pull the color up with your nail and create a little wing. No joke, this is how I create a wing a lot of the time. Okay, we had a quick little Logan break and I need to catch you up. So I was just doing the eyeliner with the Rock and Coal, but I decided to pull out my Patrick Ta, which I know is annoying, but this palette is so amazing, you guys. Like I said, I'm trying out a couple new ones soon. So if you're not down to spend the money on this, I totally get it. And I'm gonna try out some less expensive ones as well. But I used the darkest cream shade in there for like the rest of the wing. And then I saw a Patrick Ta look he did that was like shimmer all the way up to the brow bone. So I was like, I'm just gonna pop some of this shimmer on. So I used the lightest shimmer in the palette and I'm gonna just do that on this side as well. So I'm doing like lid and then up. I've never done shimmer up here before, but almost like up onto the brow bone, but not all the way up to the brow. I just feel like that's so pretty. That's so different. Charlotte highlighter, just the one I've been grabbing lately. It's the multi-glow. Look at that pop. You just hit that right in the center, right in the corner. Boom. It just brightens the eye, pops. I'm gonna do a teeny bit of that on the tip of the nose. So we have like a little exclamation point, a little beaming highlight there. Boom, look at that. That is so effing pretty. Oh God, you can't even see it. There it is. You guys like that? This is again one of those kind of pricey products. You guys know I can justify Charlotte Tilbury all day long. Last few things, using my L'Oreal Telescopic for mascara. What else can I update you on? So like I told you, Logan's about to be 1 in July and we are actually going to California. We'll be in California for his birthday. It is my brother-in-law and sister-in-law to be's wedding. They live out there. We're so excited. It's gonna be such a blast. Ethan is the best man and oh my God, he's gonna make a speech. I just realized that. I'm like, oh, he needs to freaking get his speech done. So it's just gonna be like a big family wedding. My parents are going, obviously his parents will be there. And then extended family on both of our sides. So it's gonna be really fun and a nice kind of vacation. But first of all, we'll be traveling with a 1-year-old. So that's gonna be insane. Like while we're there, but also flying 6 hours on a plane is giving me pause. We're doing it and I'm honestly excited. I'm excited to be able to say we did it once we come out the other side. So we're gonna do a little something out there with family that's there. I'm also gonna plan something for here, for friends and family that are around here for his first birthday. I don't know what yet, but I did order him the freaking cutest suit because I actually want him to wear like a suit. Something about little boys dressed in adult men clothing I think is the cutest thing on the planet. So I ordered off Macy's and I got him literally a suit, like a vest, pants, a shirt, a tie. Like I'm dead. I can't wait. It should be coming in soon. And then I got him a like short all. I think that's what it's called. Like it's like a collared shirt that is also shorts. It's also polo. It's yellow striped. It's really cute. And then I got him some like white polo sneakers. I'm gonna die when I see him. I cannot wait. So our July is really crazy because the weekend after the wedding in California, my best friend is getting married in New York. And that is a wedding that we're most likely not bringing Logan to because it's like, you know, I'm basically in the wedding. So it's 4 days, Thursday to Sunday. I'm very, very nervous and scared and sad to leave him though, because it'll be the first time that Ethan and I are leaving him, both of us. Like we have never, since he's been alive, done a trip where we both go away. Usually it's like I'm away and Ethan's with him or vice versa. So how good is that mascara? Oh, okay. We're gonna do a night away, I think in June, just so we're not going from 0 to 100, you know, where we've never left him and then we're gonna be leaving him for multiple nights. So pray for me. If you have tips, recommendations, things you've learned in your life with your baby, let me know. We're using a Dibs lip today. I just feel like Dibs is the product you guys need the most. It's very hard to talk while I'm doing this, so bear with me. This is the lightest definer, and it comes with the lip liner as well. So you it's cool because you can have both with you. So this stuff goes on so creamy, but it also lasts. Like I put this on yesterday. I was with Logan and I literally had to like wash it off at the end of the day. It was awesome. I actually didn't realize how well it lasted. I hadn't really tested it out or paid attention to it, I guess. Do you hear Logan? Okay, so this is like the defining step where I'm just making sure my lips are symmetrical, which they're not ever. Overlining here at the Cupid's bow, and then a little underneath to make a fuller bottom lip. You just flip it over and close it. I'm using the lightest pink shade and I'm doing that. Outer triangles, and that's gonna make them appear fuller. Okay, so you could just do that, which this is, like I said, lightest definer, lightest liner, but I also like to use, I think it's shade 3. It's like a purpley mauve. I'm dropping makeup everywhere. So obviously that made it a little more dramatic. Now you could blend this out with your finger like this. You could grab a brush if you want. Before we do the gloss, I'm gonna grab a little bit of concealer and I'm gonna clean it up. Again, you could use a brush or your finger and just blend this out. Okay, so normally I would just use the clear Dibs topper in, I think it's just, yeah, it's clear. Really good. Also love the pink one, but if you're a drugstore girl, you saw me use this in my drugstore video. I can't stop using it. It's so good. It's the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. Has hyaluronic acid in it, so it's hydrating. This is shade 002 Ice. Just watch. Also smells amazing. I'm sorry, but how good is that? That's my dream lip. Gonna set one more time. Once I'm mostly like pretty dry, I'm grabbing my cloud set and my sponge one more time, and I'm just looking for any texture. I'm just kind of erasing and blurring here while doing this. Just really lightly pressing that in. But honestly, I feel very good about that. I'm not sweating anymore. What are we gonna do with our hair? And the question is, do I get dressed today? Am I leaving the house? I missed my 6 a.m. workout, so working out's off the table. You know what might be cute? Like a ponytail? Okay, I decided to pull my hair up. All I did, I'm sorry I didn't record it, but all I did was brush it back. So I kept the part, I brushed it back. I pulled it up into a ponytail, like right in the center of my head. And then I twisted it around, and I always leave the little bottom piece out. And then I'm just gonna tie this around. I like to keep these little spiky pieces out. I don't know why. And then pull down these front pieces. Now I don't have to worry about my hair all day. It's just up. I'm gonna put my sweatshirt back on. Also just grabbed my little gold hoops. These are from Amazon, and they have like this cute, can you guys see, little texture on them? Best drugstore lip gloss I've used in a long time. Better than the NYX Butter Gloss. Feels better. I think it looks better too. I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me catch up tutorial. These are all current favorite beauty products. Can't stop grabbing for them. You can obviously create this full look with all of these products. Let me know if you have questions about my life, or of course, anything makeup hair related in the comments below. Just comment and say hey, because I love saying hi to you guys and talking to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.